Ta-da! Last piece.
You know, if I would have started with this one, I would have been done by now.
Alright. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. For those of you who don't know us, this is Tammy and Joe from Greenwich Hill Homestead. So we're off to do some errands, but we also want to go check out a piece of land on the other, well, probably how many kilometers? At least about an hour away from here, put it that way. And so we're gonna go check that out, and we thought we'd bring you along with us.
Grass growing in the back of my truck.
Oh my gosh. That's from the hay that we picked up.
Thank you, sir. On top of the world. Oh my word. This is amazing. This is on our way to the property that we're looking at. But we still gotta go on the other side. Oh my gosh. And just as the last step was a little. Look at that. I wonder. It is. I guarantee it. It's Santa Maria. I love the sound of the water going up against the rocks.
Erosion, you know, stuff underneath the feet can just give way and you're down.
Yeah, I know, man.
That'd be perfect fishing right down there. Okay, let's go before anybody steals stuff out of my car.
Oh my goodness. I got a lighthouse here. Hey guys, it's the next day. When we were going out to check out the property, we couldn't find the realtor sign. We had an idea of where it was at. We think we might have found it. Joe thinks we found it. But yeah, so unfortunately, I didn't get any footage. So sorry about that. What I just showed you there too, ladybugs. We are just getting infested with ladybugs everywhere. Now, I've told you before that this year I noticed a real significant decline in other insects and things like that because of the spraying that's going on. And I just feel like the ladybugs didn't really, I guess, get the bugs because, you know, they help with the gardens and things like that. But because of the spraying and the pesticides, herbicides, all that stupid spraying stuff that they're doing, I feel like it took away from what the ladybugs had. But anyway, in my house last night, I happened to look up, and in the corner of my living room was just a clump of them bunched up in the corner. And so then we started looking around, and they were just crawling all along the wall and the ceiling and all that. And I'm just noticing like that they're just everywhere here. And now they're all along the front, the south-facing side of the barn. They're landing on Joe and me. They're flying everywhere. Like I tried to get some footage of Joe sneezing. Try to get some footage of them flying everywhere, but they're all over the place. So, are you experiencing a higher number of ladybugs in your area? Let me know. So this is awesome. Joe got the flooring of the whole barn finished up. Amazing. And now he's working on the walls of the stalls. So right now, that one that you saw him in that's where I'm gonna get him to build the stanchion, the milk stanchion for the cow. And I just made some lamb chops, and they were amazing. Now, I think I told you too that Joe wasn't a fan of lamb meat, and I gave him one and he really liked it. So I said, okay, we can raise lamb. So, yay me, I got him to like the lamb. I told him I think it's all in how you cook it, because it's so lean. You want to make sure that you've got lots of fat. So I actually did it in bacon fat and butter, and I just doused it and let it kind of absorb all the fats from those, for the bacon fat and the butter. So, but it was so tender and juicy and yummy. So I'm glad I got him to try it. And yeah, so I've been looking for lamb, and I've been wanting more of the hair sheep so I don't have to worry about wool shearing. And I'm not really having any luck in my area, so I may have to just say the heck with it and get the wool lambs, so, or sheep, whatever, and go from there. So, and yeah, better for the climate in the wintertime and things like that. And I'm just gonna have to find a shearer that can come and a fair that can come and clip the hooves of the cow and the sheep, as well as shear the sheep. Because I don't know, unless maybe I watch how they do it and stuff, and kind of, I'm a watch and learn kind of girl, so I might learn how to do it. I don't know, but they've got some really powerful shears that I don't think you can really buy unless you're going to spend, you know, $1,000 or something on a pair of shears. I don't know if that's how much they are, but I'm assuming. But anyway, yeah, so we'll have to get them out to shear them in the springtime. And I don't know, do I sell the wool? Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Just getting out of the truck. I caught the flu again. Don't know how. I got a feeling somebody might have been a carrier around me. Well, actually, I started fighting it a couple weeks ago, or not a couple weeks ago, last week. And got all my herbs out and everything else. Thought I had it nailed, and this is Tuesday. Yeah, this is Tuesday. So Sunday night. Saturday I thought I had it licked, but then Sunday when I went to bed, I felt feverish and just a really bad runny nose. But not to be gross or vulgar or whatever, but it was a hot runny nose. Felt like hot water coming out of my nose. Anyway, and here I am. I feel like I'm gonna lose my voice. I know I'm full of infection in my chest. I probably sound it. You could probably hear it in my voice. I'm okay for now, but I'm gonna take tomorrow off because I know today is gonna kick me in the butt. So I'm in PEI today. Pretty cool. The video you just saw was Confederation Bridge that I was crossing across the Atlantic Ocean, and it's so beautiful. And when you're looking
on either direction. It just like endless. You see the water, and it just looks endless. But anyway, I think it was beautiful. Thought I'd show you. But how has everybody been? My last video that I posted, we finally got the fencing finished. I'm trying to get out of the sun breeze. We finally finished the fencing, but the gentleman who used to live in the house, airplane. Anyway, he's doing some clearing on the other side. His father has passed away, and him and his sister are just gonna clear the land and land and things like that. And she's decided to move back home from in town and build a little place for herself. And anyway, I'm across the street. But anyway, that's their business. I probably shouldn't share that, but anyway, so he brought his dozer this morning, and he's looking to start clearing their side of the property. And I said, man, and it was a big dozer. And I'm like, man, I wish I could hire you, because you can hire me. I'm like, really? So he's going to find out from his boss what they would charge for him to come by. And really, I couldn't ask for a better person, because he knows the land. And so I think that's a bit of a godsend there too. And so with him knowing the land, knowing the area, I think that's good. So he's going to get back to me, find out what his boss would charge, and I'll be able to clear the far back, and to get far back of the land, the piece in the back of the land, whatever. Anyway, and also he'll be able to scrape the top of the property to get rid of some of the brushes, and also to get rid of the tree stumps. And I told him just to pile it in the corner, like I said in a previous video, from the guys that came by that was supposed to give me a quote, but they never came back to give me what the quote was. So that just told me that they weren't interested in doing it, so whatever. And which I thought was also not very business-like. Should have got back to me, should have told me not interested in the job, something. But you tell me what you think. Was that rude of them? I think it was. But anyway, so we'll find out what it'll cost for him to just to scrape it, so I can lay some seed in the spring and get that pasture running. Running? No, growing. That's what I meant. I'm afraid to cough. It's there. It hurts. I can feel the pressure. Anyway, so another thing. So on the previous, no, I didn't share that one yet. Okay, so we're gonna go with sheep. So once I edit the other video, you'll hear the backstory of that. So I won't go too much into it, but we're gonna go with sheep and a milk cow. So maybe just, to please Joe, to have a goat or two, but it's kind of not really necessary when you've got the sheep. So that'll be another meat source for us. So I'm excited about that. And I did see quite a few of the breeds, the breed that I'm looking for, more of the hair breeds. I don't want to deal with shearing, dealing with the wool and stuff like that. So yeah, I just thought I'd walk around and stretch my legs and maybe get some fresh air. That might help me. I don't know. But they went on lunch just as I showed up. I'm like, oh no. So I have to wait till they get back. Maybe half an hour to an hour. But my dispatcher, he treats me good. I can't complain. He knows I'm sick. He understands, and he appreciates me coming out today. I told him this morning, I said, I'll see what I can do for you, because I'm sick. And he said, oh, okay, well, do you want to work? Or I said, well, because I took last week off, I probably should work. So that's what I'm doing. So I said, I'll see what I can do about, you know, some loads or whatever. So he says, well, how about this? Same amount of kilometers that I would end up getting in the run of a day, I'll send you to PEI. I'm like, oh, okay. So one trip to PEI. On my way back, I have to go into another spot just to grab another load. So I'll be dropping this trailer, and I think that's what he meant. And then I'll be taking that trailer, bringing it over to another master pack. This is a master pack building that is taking the paper tissue rolls and things like that, and that's what I have in the back. And anyway, and then take that over there, and then he says, and then you can go home. So that'll be a full day for me anyways. But yeah, he treats me good. I can't complain. Yeah, see the redness? That's fever. It always shows on my cheeks and my nose. Oh, I look lovely. Don't I look lovely, everyone? I'm gonna cough. Hi everyone, I'm back again. So I've got some amazing news. Maybe not to you guys, but to me. It's amazing news. So some of you know that I had a company come out and try to give me an estimate, but they never returned, and I didn't think that was right. But anyway, this is how awesome God works. So the gentleman that lived in this house before he works for a guy that has this huge dozer. And so he got cleaning his side of the fence. So I thought, I'm going to ask him if I could hire him and what he would charge. Now, just back up, if I would have got the other guys to come back, it would have been probably thousands of dollars, money that we don't have. While he was clearing, I said, gee, I wish I could hire you. He goes, you can. I said, I can? He said, yeah. I'll ask the boss what he would charge. Like, that's one swipe. This thing's huge, this dozer. Anyway, I'll ask the boss what he would charge. I'm like, awesome. So, because we've done the majority of the clearing, okay, which is going to make it easier. But
less time for him. So $2.50 an hour for this dozer, and he figures he can get it done in an hour and a half tops. That's how God works. So he said, wait a minute, I got a better idea for you. And there's Tammy going, okay, Lord, what do you got? And that's what he's got. Anyway, so he's going to come today to do that for me, to clear this. So basically what he's doing, I'm going to get him to scrape it. So, and to bulldoze these trunks down, you know, to clear it. And we're just going to push it up in the far corner where it's all marshy from the drain that is along the roadside, which I will show you. What I've noticed since Joe has cleared the brush, how much the actual native grass is coming through and taking over again. We did find huge ant hills in this field as well, but today I'm actually going to my farmer to pick up my beef and then come back. But while he was clearing his side, we were trying to figure out how he would get in now that we've fenced it all in. And the tree that we cut down beside the line caught on the fence and broke the fence. So I said, well, this is the perfect spot where you're going to be able to enter to get in here. He needs about 12 feet wide to get through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this T-post and I'm going to cut to this T-post, and we still have fence left, so we're going to just cut this chunk of fence out and then reattach a new piece. So that's what I'm going to do now. And then I'm going to go around because I'm going to get him, he's going to clear all that for me too. So I'm going to go in there because there's some apple trees that I want to preserve and save or whatever, and make sure that they don't get plowed down. And so yeah, I got to figure out how I'm going to mark that. I got to go probably into Joe's shed or at the barn to see if he's got anything I can use to mark the tree with. But check this out. Like, he didn't realize how big the trees were on his side. And I'm like, oh yeah, they're big. So that's going all the way up. Look how clear that looks just from him doing that. So this is going to be out of here. You know, all the trunks from the trees that we cut, you know, they're all going to be out. But I'm just going to get him to just completely clear this. So I was surprised to see how the grass is actually coming back. So I'm kind of like, oh, geez. But either way, I got to get it plowed or bulldozed or whatever. And while I'm up there getting my beef, I'm going to go to the farm store and pick up some pasture seed, a mix, and then I'll lay that on the dirt, you know, and see what comes up in the spring. But this is going to be, just thank you, Lord. I just got to thank you. Thank you, Lord. You know, man, I could go on about him. Maybe I should. Anyway, so I'm going to cut this fence. I don't have my tripod with me for me to do that, but once I'm done, I'll just kind of show you what I did. And then, yeah, So, and then I'll just take you along with me to pick up my meat. And then later on when he comes, I'll get some footage of him doing the property. Okay, so we'll see in a minute. Okay, I got that cut and rolled, and I just put it here leaning off to the side. He's going to leave this tree here, kind of like a property marker, which is fine. And we have fence that's connected to 2 trees back there that he's also going to leave, so that's good. So that should be nice and wide enough for him to get through. So yeah, just going to give you a little peek to what he's doing. Amazing. So, like I said though, I just wanted to get him to scrape it all and just throw it in that far corner so that it can rot in the marshy area, which I'll go over there here. Just grab my coffee. And yeah, there's quite a few trunks that need to be out of here. This is going to be a big one. Can't imagine the size of the root. Which I'm thinking, because a lot of the roots are going under this fence, so I'm wondering if when he plows them, if it's going to uproot the bottom part of the fencing. I got a feeling it's going to. If that's the case, well, we'll just get another roll of fencing and just redo it. But at least we've got the T-posts and all that. So look how open that looks now, since he did up here by the road. Unreal. So yeah, here I'm not sure if it's, well, when the snow melts and all that, this gets all full of water. One of the videos we showed you did that. So this is where all the stuff is going to end up, is here in the corner. So all that brush and things like that are going to be here, and plenty of room for that, which is awesome. So he'll probably go on the other side like he did here. He went on the side of the road, he come up and around and then came down. So he'll probably do the same for here, and then just make one big pile here. He's trying to make one big pile to burn. Us, on the other hand, because we have this water, I thought I could see the drainage, the drain pipe from the road. I can, but I don't think I can get it for you guys. Just that dark circle there. That's where the drain pipe is on the road. And it comes down into here, but then it settles. Sorry. It comes down into here and then settles all in here on this side. So, anyway, it's going to look different in a few hours. I still feel rotten with this flu. I took another sick day today, and kind of weird. Thankful that that I had this opportunity so that I can go pick up my beef, and then this is going to happen today with clearing the property. So there's a blessing there in disguise. This is all going to be cleared. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Here I'm thinking, how am I going to get this back? You know, yes, a little at a time, but it took us all year. But God's timing, here I was thinking, it's going to take forever. And God is sitting there up there going, don't worry, Tammy, I got it all under control. I'm like, yeah, but can't we do it now? He's like, no, not now. I'm that spoiled brat that every parent well, I was going to say the word despise, but just bugs the parents. So yeah, all this gone. This gone. Joe wants some form of privacy, but and I understand what he's saying, but we've got it's a hill, so I want to be able to utilize this space too for pasture. I'm not going to waste this flat land, you know. But there's some apple trees, like I said. There's some apple trees, a couple birch trees that I'm going to save. So we'll have this birch tree, and there's one inside here, right there. I'll keep those two. The big maples, they're staying for sure. They're kind of more like a fence line, property line, marker. Plus they're beautiful. And they're right along the fence line, so that'll be all cleared. So there's one apple tree right here that gave off some beautiful, juicy apples that I had no clue was here. Oh, look at this. Somebody leaving their garbage. I'll pick that up. So, beautiful apples that I had no clue was here. And there's actually an old video of me finding it. And then using the apples for apple pie filling and things like that. So, and applesauce. And it was so sweet. The apples were like very sweet. So I'm going to hopefully be able to recuperate that tree, because I know the other trees are shading it out. So I want to be able to fix that and probably prune it before the snow falls, so that come springtime it'll have a good head start. So yeah, this birch tree, the brush that is in between will go. And excuse me, sorry guys. And that big pine tree is going. Definitely going. I'll probably leave that pine. And I do believe, I'm not sure, but I thought that there is another. See, behind the pine tree, there's another apple tree, but it's crab apples. And then the other tree beside it, I'm not quite sure what apple tree it is. They don't get very big, so I'm assuming it's another crab apple. So, yes, so that tree's going. This pine tree will stay. This birch will stay. That birch will stay. The rest of it's going. So now that I've done that, so I'm going to get ready to head out, get my beef, and meet him back here for this afternoon so I can tell him exactly what's going on.
A tiny resource from Dr. Young called Healing Broken America.
Okay, so off we go. So I got about an hour drive, and once I get there, I will get some footage of that, and yeah, maybe some footage along the way. It's fall, and just the colors are absolutely beautiful. We live alongside the St. John River, and it's just nice and calm today, so makes for a beautiful day. I had to stop and get some fuel first. So, now off we go.
When you got in there, pretty late. You had to go in and just went down. He said, "Well, I would have done it." 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 He said, "Well, I would have d
goodness, you're so cute. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Hi. Hey. Oh, look at you. Look at you. Oh, good. And you were just budded too. Good, good, good. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. Okay. I love that you guys are just budded. And you don't have to worry about that. So I don't know if you're females or just the males that are for sale. Okay, I think you're males. Yeah. So I just bought my cow. Well, I haven't exchanged money yet, but I made the decision. Oh, black kitty cat, get away. She is already pregnant as well, so she is due in April, and precisely a good time, April, May, babies or calves. But the farmer I got my beef from told me about this place, and they're all Jerseys, so that I had no idea, and so that is amazing. So I couldn't get any actual like good footage or whatever, just out of privacy for both farmers. I thought I would have been able to, but anyway, so now I'm on my way home. I gotta get this beef home and get it back in the freezer. So anyway, so I am going to be owning a cow soon. Thing is, they don't got time to deliver, so I'm going to have to find a livestock trailer or somebody that'll pick her up for me and bring her to the homestead. Yeah, so gotta figure all that out, and the price was right, especially compared to what other prices that I've been given around here, which it's crazy. The prices have been anywhere between $4,000 and $6,000 for a heifer that is, you know, well, not, yeah, I guess heifers, or have already calved, things like that, and are still like 5-6 years old or more. So here I'm half that price, put it that way. So I'm gonna call Joe and give him the news. Yeah, look how open that is. Woo! Oh my goodness, that's the roadside. Oh, that's awesome. This is a blessing. We're trying to clean up some areas so he's not going to hit it when he comes over here to get these stumps. So he's going to be clearing that, but the major thing right now is that side hill and clearing it all the way over. We accidentally took out one of my birches that I wanted to keep, but hey, that happens. But I just want to utilize as much land that I have here for the animals. We got to get this trailer out of his way. I don't know if I just said that. I'm just so excited. That is a huge root. Holy cow. Wow. So it's the next morning. He's got here bright and early. And we're just popping out the stumps. It would take forever to dry in order to burn that. So, a couple of years that'll be rotted. Unfortunately, he got stuck. Now he's got to see about putting some wood underneath the tracks and hopefully it'll catch for him, but I guess it's wetter over here than we thought. And you would think it would be drier because it's downhill, but check this out. Came around and slid right down. And sunk right in there. I hope this works out for him. There's my footprint, just full of water, sinking right along the fence line. This is when wish I knew how to operate my drone, get an aerial view. But from what I see, this is amazing. Joe got his chainsaw out to help him too, so things like this happen. What's going on around here, eh, girls? Y'all are sticking up here, that's good. What's going on, Terry? Say hi to everybody. Yeah.
This low.
Lucky, lucky. Ta-da! Thanks, son.
Uh-huh.
We got a new member of the family. Gonna bring her home.
Trailer.
What?
We got something new in the trailer.
Yeah.
Part of the family. Right?
Can you guess what it is?
Okay, everybody, meet Delilah.
What are you doing over?
We gotta get her out. I want her to smell this first and follow the bucket.
What do you mean don't let it fall?
Like, don't let it slam down
Well, no.
to spook her. You like that stuff?
Good girl.
Not your step, girl. And slide. There's your surroundings.
No. Back the other way. Have it, girl. Good girl. You walk her down?
You don't let her lead, you lead. Bring her right to the barn and see if you can get her inside the barn. She's looking, where the heck am I?
Good morning.
Miss Delilah.
Let's go.
Well, she pooped all over herself and her tail is just full of it on the way here.
Tail.
Her tail is just full of it.
What tail?
Tail.
Oh, tail.
Not pale, tail. You're okay. Good girl. Okay. We got her. Hey girl. There you go. We gotta go. What do you think, Delilah? I guess that's her name. Joe said the name a while ago, last week. I'm like, hey, that sounds pretty good. I get you to dry up and then I'll brush you clean and we'll get you trained. She is expecting, so she is pregnant. She's 17 months old, her first pregnancy, obviously. And due date, what did it say, April 5th? Huh?
April 7th.
April 7th. Yeah, that's right. April 7th is her due date.
Good.
So we'll be, we're going to have a calf in the spring. What do you think, honey? What do you think? What would Dad say? What would your dad be saying? Say it in Portuguese, too.
Vocês estão todos.
Yeah, pretty girl. So we'll put some light on the subject. Oh, look at that. That's the outdoors. Look at that. Oh, Poopy. You're okay. Come on. Come here. Yeah. I know, it's a new place, but you'll learn to fall in love. You'll fall in love with the area.
What's going on, Delilah?
You guys gonna be best friends?
Want to chill out, relax.
Listening to all the sounds.
You got jet lag.
Yeah. We were only 45 minutes away, so that wasn't too bad.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. You're a good girl.
Yeah. We got the harness on you, no problem. Apparently you're a little bit harness trained. Yeah, pretty girl. You gonna find your water over there in the corner?
Yeah, she likes the brain.
Yeah. It's nice and sweet. Look at those eyes. I'll leave you alone for a while and let you get used to it. Wow, what an exciting morning that it's been today. I can't believe I finally have my first farm animal, besides my chickens, of course, but my first farm animal that's going to add another dimension, I guess, and another food source for the family. Just getting involved in that is going to be quite the adventure. Joe, I was saying earlier, Joe had mentioned the name Delilah when we were trying to figure out names, and I went, oh, I like that name. So then we were still trying to, figure out other names. But all week this week, knowing that I was picking her up today, the name just kept coming in my head. So it's Delilah. And Delilah is from the Bible, and she was Samson's wife. So we'll go with that. But yeah, I'm really excited. Some of you who know me, I'm all rosy-cheeked and everything because I'm all excited. It's a brisk, cool day this morning, fall day. This transition, Joe and I prayed before going to get her, before leaving the house, and just asked for a smooth transition and coming down the hill, getting her down here and stuff like that. She was just really, really good natured.
I can't be more happy than I am right now. So it's going to take a while for both of us to get to know each other. It's going to be a lifelong thing. I'm, figuring at least she'll be with us for, oh my goodness, I don't know, 12, 15 years, I'm assuming. Maybe even more. Probably more. But we've been working really, really hard on getting the barn situated. Joe has just pulled out all the stops. He just went crazy on getting the floor done. Yesterday he just finished, like last night, he just finished doing the sliding door that we have there in the other stall. And so I just wanted to make sure that this laneway was nice and clear so there was no distractions for her so that she could come in. And then we sectioned off an area in the field here right in front of the barn. So this is where she'll be hanging out for the winter. And yeah, and Joe wanted a cowbell. So you see it right there. But she's loving the grain right now. I guess it's a 3-part grain. And it smells sweet, so I got a feeling there's already molasses in it. They wouldn't tell me the ingredients, so I'm going to have to look it up. But eventually, I'm probably going to, because where we got her, first off, where we got her, they also produce their own feed. And so I may just order it directly from them, so we'll see. But she's liking it, and that's what she's digging into right now. She's hearing all the noises. All new noises, I know. That's the annoying chicken, the rooster. It's always crowing. What do you think, girl? She's already got her winter coat started, and her confirmation, or confirmation, is that it? Her body is in really good shape. When I talked to them, they said, yeah, we're not going to sell a purebred to somebody that, if there's something wrong with her. So, but yeah, they did it. They had 2 visits from the vet to really confirm that she is pregnant, and the second visit from the vet was in October. I think it was October 4th that it was confirmed. So I wanted to make sure of that, and I wanted to make sure of any testings that they did. Can you see her? She's looking at you. She's looking out the window. Can you see her? In the window. But yeah, so just to get confirmation on testing that they do, biohazard rules that they had there at the barn. Yeah, at the barn. What's that? Where are you? Oh. Are you coming back down or are you going? Yeah, so they're all tested and things like that before they leave the farm. And so, as far as I know, she's in good health, and that's what they promised. But I will get a vet of my own to come out and take a look at her, just for my own peace of mind that everything's okay. Even though they're a breeder farm, you just got to take sometimes certain matters in your own hands, especially when you're new to this and need to get. Well, I'm all about the education, so I want to know what I need to know when it comes to owning a cow. So this is a big deal. She's not as big as I thought, because when I picked her out of the herd, she seemed bigger than the rest of them. But just her demeanor and stuff, that when she was with the herd, she just seemed a little bit more calmer, not so skittish and things. For being a young heifer, they tend to be a little bit more skittish than say a cow that's had a calf already and she's kind of used to the routine and all that. So, but her and I are going to have to do a lot of working together, get some training going on. Joe will eventually get started on building the stanchion there and everything, so that, when I can get training her and things like that. Apparently, they're really quick learners. Jerseys are very calm. They're just a little bit stubborn. If they don't want to move, they'll tell you, I ain't moving. So, but you gotta You got to push them. So anyway, he'll get started on the stanchion, and then that way I can get training her on that type of a routine for when the time comes that she has the calf. She'll be used to that. But I'm gonna give her and the calf probably a good month together, and so I'm not going to interfere with that kind of bonding between the two of them. But I also want to take the time too to bond with the calf. Hopefully it's another heifer, so that when we dry her up, we can let the calf, once it's grown or whatever, get her AI'd. Then she can take over. So, but if it's a bull, I said earlier too that, well, we'll raise the bull and it'll end up probably in the freezer. Anyway, I'm excited. Yeah, watch out. Check it out.
Finally, taking a bite of the grass. Good girl. Not much grass left, but you can have it before the snow falls. Checking out her surroundings. She was following me. I was walking around the perimeter of the fence, and anytime I moved, she moved too. So she came with me. So that's pretty cool. I was wondering when we put the fence up after we put this cut this section off for her. I was wondering if it was enough, but walking around with her, it seems to be okay. They don't need really much room for the winter anyway, but I don't want her to feel too confined. See, I moved to the barn and she started following me. I'm going to grab a bale of hay and bring it out to her. Just a piece of cake. Hey, what do you think? Where should I put it? Right here? Hi guys, welcome back. So we just got back from our Remembrance Day service, and this day always touches my heart. If it doesn't for you, then you might want to check yourself. But hey girls, I'll let you out for a little bit before the sun goes down. Oh my gosh, you guys. It rained today too, so where we were having our service, it came down pretty good. You guys are nice and dry in here though. And you're empty. Hold on a second. I had no food. Sorry. Sorry, girls. Hi, girl. Say hello to everyone. Honestly, she's been really good. She came from a big herd. So being here by herself has been a bit of a concern for me too, that she's here alone. So I'm really contemplating on getting her just some company, maybe a couple sheep. So we'll see. You say hi, everyone. You just got to kiss. She licks. She's a licker. So, anyway, let's go in. See? Lick. Lick, 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 lick. You got to lick everything, don't you? Okay, let's go in the barn. Ah! You going to kick me? You can't do that. No, you be a good girl. You don't get no treats from me. Little booger. After me telling everybody you've been a good girl. Yeah. What's this? You made a mess of your house. So I get to clean that up, do I? So the lighting isn't the greatest, so bear with me. But I'm gonna get her. She knows every time I open this door, her feed's in here, so she's right up my butt. Yeah, I gotta shut the door behind me. She's still able to see me. Hi. And I've got some grain here for her. You ready? You gonna be a good girl? It's a sweet formula. 3 grain. Good girl. Ready? And she goes right to town.